I'm actually not on the server right now. I've got,
Alright, here we go. Nah, I can't hear myself. Alright. So, during this meeting, we're discussing
Where's this meeting
about
even happening?
what to do with the current bugs that we have. And what to do with the current player data.
perhaps the first thing that should be said is, what are the lists of issues from, like, I know there's corrupt county files, correct?
Not necessarily corrupt, just the config is,
Messed up.
looking into the worlds, yeah, it's more like data issues.
Okay.
If we're gonna have to correct other files, if we keep the map the same, then that's a bit. Let's see.
My cats are very angry right now. Okay, Meredith.
I should be getting it this way.
Well, first of all, let's think of it like this, okay? We have all of our builds, but the only problem is all of the good stuff. Well, I would assume all of our value materials and items were on our item. Well, on our inventory. And the chest. So I don't even know what I just said. Wait, what was that? Wait. And the chest. Don't ask me. I have weird issues.
There's so many.
This thing's down here, but that might just be me. I don't know.
Currently, I'm fixated about giving or just reset the map for county. That's really what I'm fixated about.
You see, I don't really mind if we reset the whole world just so, like, everything is okay. Like, I don't know.
Resetting will be fine for me. Resetting will be fine for me.
So this is my opinion on resets. If we are going to do a reset, we might as well... Well, now that we have separate servers, Red and I discussed about, like, adding new plugins that are, like, only for that server, say Townie, adding something just for Townie instead of having to work it to be compatible with other worlds.
Really?
So,
I thought that's the way it was.
Because currently each server is unique. Like, each part of the server is a unique kind of game mode. And it does have different plugins.
Correct, but I thought that's how it was before the migration. I thought what happened, I don't know.
No, we were using separate world plugins. It's really difficult to do something like that, so somewhere along the way, I messed up with the config, and it's really difficult to do that.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Did you host like from Spigot to a crap bucket?
It's not necessarily the host. The host was running a lot of servers on our box, which is mainly server.
I'll be back.
So that was causing a lot of like lag issues, and also we were using per world plugins, per world everything really, so we could have separate worlds feeling like separate servers.
Okay.
And now we have each server is its own server. That's why you can't see anybody tab list or even talk to anybody on every server.
Okay, I understand now.
Exactly, Cash.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Blair, how are your clicks timed so perfectly right now?
Pro skills. Just deal with it, okay?
Every time he jumps, he swings, no matter what.
That's just called pro skills, deal with it.
Alright, I do want to say something. Like, if we do a reset, the forum is literally going to be up tonight. Like, it's going to be ready for, hopefully, for anybody to join the forums tonight. And
when's tonight?
If we're going to do a reset, I would say we need to take our time on it. so we don't miss little stuff like the rollback thing
I feel like it should be
and like
scheduled.
configurations. So just to be safe, I would set each server release date to be about, say, a week from when we. Well, less than a week. Say. More like 4 or 5 days. Just like we're gonna
No, it's just like
look up plugins
Slayer,
to use.
do you have
and
auto crit on? I need
if
to
the
test
configs
this.
are really long, we'll take our time on it and make sure we cover every single part of it. And then we're going to run a test server and see how that goes. And then we'll release.
they run your electric.
Welcome back, Max.
Yeah. Kind
Thanks
of.
for that. Oh,
I mean, bigger servers takes longer time, but like smaller servers like Kit PvP could be released in a couple of days.
So I just
I feel like Townie could also be released in one night as long as you know exactly what you need to pinpoint and do in the config files.
Yeah.
It's real. Like, I mean, I've messed around with like easy plugins, like Essentials, and like Permission X, EX, and all that stuff. And it's
Even if we got like the configs down perfectly,
it's still trial and error. Yes, I understand.
And then we'll have to test out how everything will gonna run, and if everything goes fine, as I assume, we'll release. But you know.
Well, trust me, you're overcomplicating this. Trust me. It doesn't take 4 or 5 days to test everything and try to test the configs.
It depends on like how many plugins that you have that you need.
I do respect your time schedule, but I'm just saying, maybe try to do as fast as you can. I want to rather take 4 or 5 days as like a maximum to like a safety number.
I know there was an issue with the migration. That's why it took so long. As for like why it would take so long for her plugins to be messed with would probably just be because everybody has their own life, their own schedule. Like,
yes.
It's not like some people have work, like Red works, and I'm assuming Jackson goes to school or something like that. So like, not everybody can just up and stop everything in their life to figure out what's going on her server.
I know Retta is working super hard right now. So I'll see what I can take time from, because this week I'm pretty relaxed. So I can probably take like a couple hours a day just to work on a server.
Okay.
Alright, so actually, Mr. Jackson, Townie is a big plugin. It's not actually that difficult to config. The problem is all the plugins we were adding in with it. So what if we just kept Group Manager and Townie and then just added on after we did it on our test server? Like, we have our test server, and then we have Townie on that, and we completely make Townie perfect on the test server. And
then do what you did.
We transfer it over, kind of.
You mean test server as in like the current one?
Townie is perfect already.
No, it's not.
That was one problem. There was one problem that I had.
What is one problem?
The revert thing on unclaimed.
The wilderness revert, the fact that town owners can just do /town add player without the player having to /accept.
Actually, I believe that was just a mistake. What happens is, when somebody gets invited to a town, they have to /deny it. If they don't do that, and they get invited to another town, and they /accept, they'll join that other town, because they got invited first to that town. So I think that's
No, I invited Max back to my town after she deleted hers, and she didn't have to /accept that.
Alright.
I didn't do anything. Literally, I just added her to the town.
Red, let me be a test subject. Let me be a test subject.
I have another account that I can use for testing.
Invite me to your town.
Oh crap, okay, hold on, T-Grit.
Welcome, Sniper.
Hello, how do I
Hi, Sniper.
Hey guys. What's up?
Hello.
Wait, how do I do this?
Because this is weird for you as it is for me.
Yeah.
I don't have town help.
What do you need?
Okay, Slayer, I need to know this. Why do you turn backwards every single time you meet?
Why are you talking about things that are not pertinent?
Hold on, Red, give me 2 seconds.
We tell you going to my house.
Anybody know where Zombie is?
That's from fighting world bosses yesterday.
I can go bug him until he until he hits over here.
Max! What the fuck are you doing?
Red.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Red.
That was typing something.
Red, slip some money in my pocket, you know? I don't have enough money.
What?
Are you trying to create a town?
Yeah.
I'm currently going to look at
Fucked up and left
county config and see what we can.
I'm trying to figure it. 700 per town.
This guy?
I don't know how much it costs, but like, it only. Oh, well. Okay, there we go.
Something else.
Right, command.
Right.
Alright.
Oh, invite's not registered. Hold on.
This town ad.
Yeah, it's /pound space
That's
add
so
space
weird.
player name.
That's weird.
That's not
See,
weird.
it's weird to.
Am I in the town?
Yes.
Let's see.
So I am.
Yes.
You are.
Do people believe me now?
No, that was. I might have had something where people don't have to accept and configure.
Yeah, that's my,
Yeah.
I wrote down some things, cause
No.
girl gotcha.
Now, Renee, here's the question after you. Was this but did you invite Max back to Machino Caverns after the swap?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, that means the config got effed up during the process. Because
Yeah,
before,
during the migration, something happened with that particular concept.
something definitely corrupted. I think that part of the config got messed up, and for some reason, because that shouldn't be the default. For a normal town plugin like that shouldn't be the default settings for the actual plugin. So
What
somebody
setting
must
should not
have
be
messed
default?
The setting where an invite is a accept or deny from the specific player invited. That part was set to false or something like that. Whatever it's in the config for this.
I didn't put it there. I think Keith, you did.
If the file is going to be corrupt, like an option that is false can't like just somehow change from false to true. Like,
well, you say you can't stop that, but apparently it did. So
No.
like how is that possible? How does a computer like literally backspace 5 letters like in a random place, and that just happens to be false, and they just like randomly types a true word?
It might not have been corrupted, but it could have been changed from false to true.
Which is what he's trying to argue about.
I don't know. It just because it's not the way it was before the migration doesn't mean it went corrupt.
I'm saying false or true, just as a replacement for whatever options the config file gives you.
It's false or true.
Okay, it's also true. Okay, well I hit on the mark. Yes.
Whatever it is, I'm going to roll out
when
the
a file is
compensation
corrupt.
once I head on.
When a file is corrupt, it can't, like, the system doesn't, like, you know, change the entire word out of, like, a random
No, the file just
in a configuration. If it's gonna be corrupt, a chunk of the file should be missing, but there's nothing missing. I see.
Is the swallow of the town yesterday related to the corruption of the server? No, it was from a setting inside of the configuration file.
Personally, I don't believe that there was anything wrong with any single file. Like,
What?
I was there when Red and I were uploading and downloading files, and
Okay, so you're telling me.
I'm pretty sure every single one were uploaded correctly.
So you're telling me that somehow somebody has changed the configurations after you migrated first. Is that what you're telling me?
See.
What is the default setting for that? Because during the I don't know.
The default setting is where County World reverts on unclaim. So somehow this process either or because of the switchover, vendors really get lots of time. Like County rolls off of like a time frame. So you get taxed every day or 24 hours.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking when we downloaded and uploaded the files, it like had a time skip, and you unclaiming the town made it think that it was unclaimed for, I think it's like 6 days or something. Then it reverts. So that's a possibility that over that time you got your,
That's hilarious. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay. You guys are saying that by default it is false. Guess what? It's true.
What's true? Which one?
What's true?
The revert on playing. If you're watching a stream right now, you'll literally see that it says enable true.
Yes.
True.
Yes.
Like,
because
how are you going to change something?
I can't read anything.
Like, this is no one's fault unless you want to count on Townie. Like,
claim is good.
This was no one's fault, really. Just, I guess if we're gonna do a reset, we should probably like slow down and change stuff like this.
Well, and Jackson, the revert on unclaim is good. It's keeps the server looking good instead of have all these
ruins of towns.
Yes, but it's not supposed to do it immediately. It's supposed to take like 6 days or something.
No, it says 1 second. That's the default. 1 second.
Why does it say that? Man.
Okay.
You
I have no idea where you're gonna blame, but blame it on the developer if you want to. Like, that is what I see on the county website right now. Like, if you want to come up on the stream, I am literally scrolling through this, and it says, where is it? Right here. It says true. Speed is 1 second.
Is it just me, or is Jacksonville like peaking his microphone right now?
What?
It could just be because he.
No, I think your microphone is going on a peak.
Oh.
It could just be because of a poor microphone. Like, hang on, I'm about to move mine, so if you hear something, that's why.
Alright. I'm experienced with microphones because stuff. His microphone is hitting a peak where like the maximum input it can take. It reaches its top, which is why it has
this better?
like ear-raping sound.
Yes, that's better.
Okay,
yes, that is better.
Sorry about that.
Thank you.
And I looked at Renee's plot that was on plane before.
Renee.
And sorry.
Please, I'm not the only one.
No.
Okay. I cannot pronounce names. Please do not blame me. Okay.
It's okay.
Michino.
And also, by the way, I was looking at Renee's unclaimed plot where it got reverted, and there are still some torches there, and in the config, and by default, one of the block that gets ignored from revert is torches, but there's like nothing else other than ores.
That's funny. Do you allow players to break/build in the wild snapshot? It's interesting. The speed is 1 second.
And then another thing that we need to talk about is in the future. Well, right now I have changed it to false. But in the future, when the mayor or the plot owner removes and when they remove a plot, like delete a plot, do we want the townie plugin to revert that plot to what it was before, or should we
I agree with Red with the fact that it is nice and it will help, like, when people delete their towns, it'll make it go back to, like, keeping the server looking nice. Yes. However, the time should be changed from 1 second so that I can reclaim all of my plots without issues.
Yeah, Red, I think the old Sweden is a pretty good example of what can happen.
So what should we change it to?
So this is the interesting part.
I think Red said he wanted it 6 days.
6 days is a good amount of time.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That sounds good to me because that means, well, by 6 days you should know whether or not you want to take back what happened or not.
Okay.
Like,
I am going to upload a new townie config in a sec. So.
Okay. So I also have one thing that we knew from before the migration that I find a little silly. People, like town mayors, do not have the option to leave a nation that they join. It says they do not have permission for that.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that happened to Fallen as well. He wanted to separate his town from my nation, and I had to manually kick him because there's like no other way. So
that happened to Max as well because. First of all, this is extremely rude, and I would highly suggest to owners of nations, if you do this, you should stop immediately. Do not automatically add or invite a new town to your nation, because they might already have somebody that they're joining a nation with, cough cough, a streamer who has a nation. Like Max tried to join my nation, and another nation invited her before I could. Or, like, right after I did, rather. And
wow. I just found out something. If you delete your nation, you get the amount of, like, the 25,000 back.
Really?
Yeah. But it goes to your capital bank. So, whatever that was your capital, it goes all the way, like...
I think my nation has $60,000. Something like that. I don't know. So yeah, the town ad players the players should /accept a town, obviously.
I have 38,500.
Mine? Or what?
Yours.
My nation should be more than that.
That's all it was.
Interesting. Anyway, and people should be able to leave a nation if they want to leave a nation. Other than that, I don't think...
I think a suggestion for the county developer is, A, the revert timer shouldn't be 1 second, and B, they should allow the town to decide, like, the teleportation cost, because there's, like, different costs for, it's complicated. Anyways, like, it gets kind of confusing. And, another thing I want to address is, should we keep the teleportation cost thingy implemented?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some towns will use that, like, create a business type thing with it.
Yep. If you want to come to my town, you're gonna pay a price. You don't have enough money to come to my town. Too bad.
It's kind of like a toll, too.
You're right.
Yeah, it's like
That's kind of harsh, but okay.
It's not harsh. I'm just trying.
It's not harsh. It's just a way to make money.
Fair. What is it, like $5?
Okay.
Yeah, it's like $5 or $10.
It's $5 if you're teleporting to a town that's in your nation. It's $10 if you're teleporting to a town who's in a nation who you're allied with, and it's $15 if it's just like you don't have ties with them, so you know.
It's not about the money, it's about sending a message.
Okay, first of all, the one problem I have with that is you're not getting the money that you're getting teleported to, I don't think.
No,
You're
it goes
paying
into the
cash.
town.
Yeah.
It goes into the
Yeah, it goes into your town.
money.
That's not much. It's only like
If my daily upkeep for the town is $5 and I have one person teleport to my town a day, my town's never gonna die. It's just
Yeah,
gonna
I
keep
teleport
going.
to town every single day.
Well, to be fair, you're in my nation. You can just teleport to me or somebody in the town.
Okay, I was allied to you.
41
Wait, no.
matches.
I was in your nation, but I was allied to your town, but I still cost us $5.
Yeah,
Does that make
because
sense?
if you weren't allied to me, it would cost more.
Yeah, I need to, yeah, you would charge $10 to teleport to the town spawn, why not?
Okay, yeah. About that town thing. About that town. Getting like voluntarily leaves a nation. I don't think that's possible in the config. So
I'm not quite sure where you're going.
If there's a command for it, I'm pretty sure there should be. Let's see.
I'm not quite sure I understand the question.
I don't either.
That was a question?
Or the statement, like I'm not quite sure I understand.
My statement?
Yes.
Okay, so in the configuration for the townie plugin, I do not see an option to let towns voluntarily leave a nation. However, I'm going to look at the commands and see if there's a command for that.
There is a command for it. That's why I told Max to do a certain command, and it said she didn't have permission for it.
Yep.
Which one was that?
It was like /nation leave and then.
Oh
yes.
yes.
You gotta go to the townie permissions and then make sure that permission node is under the rank of like mayor. If you don't add it to a regular player, like specifically.
Yeah, no. that would be bad.
Yeah, or else they'll be leaving the nation from.
Max, what did we notice that you can't do as an assistant? That is just kind of odd.
Wasn't it that I literally couldn't build anywhere? But wasn't that before the migration?
No. You found something out like yesterday that was kind of odd.
I have no idea what you're even talking about.
I don't know. It was something. It was
She does not report anything about that.
It was like town list or something like that. Or not town list. What was it? Resident? I don't know. It was odd. I don't remember because like it was just kind of a That's interesting.
Wait, do you said that needs to?
No, it wasn't town list. It was something else.
Groups. I haven't used group manager in like a long time.
Huh?
Yeah, this is right. Or is it right? What?
What, Matt?
So this isn't to do with assistant, but were you thinking of when I tried to do /townie top and I couldn't see like the townie top?
Oh yeah, no,
that has nothing to do with assistant.
Yeah, no, that's not assistant. My bad. Well, players can't do townie top.
What is this? What
that's
is
just
this?
permission. That's just that's nothing to do with assistance. That's just permissions.
It's town top.
Oh, is it town
Is it
top?
going config? What?
Because I know you can do. I thought it was townie top resident or town or or is it town?
On the other server that we play on, it is /townie top.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
So I don't know if it's different on the server or not.
It's just /town space top.
Okay. Why did they have it? I'm not. I don't understand anything.
Town list, guys. It's /town list. My bad.
Well, no, we know that. We're talking about like you can do
/townie top land and see who has the most land, or /townie top resident, which is the same thing as townie list, but it's still a different. It's still a different command.
It depends on plugin. If the plugin is different, then maybe this plugin doesn't have that feature in it. Depends. Because /townie, I've never seen that.
Same plugin though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Hold on.
They probably just added custom commands, which is possible.
Oh,
That is possible, yeah.
that is
possible.
Okay. Never mind then. I'm an idiot. Never mind me. I can't really think of anything else other than the town ad player needing /accept or /deny in the nation league.
Town taxes.
Town taxes? What about them?
They need to be raised a lot.
I'd rather not. What do you mean by a lot?
I mean, like, instead of just having $10 per day, it should be like 100 or 1,000 or something.
I disagree.
Okay, I deny.
What? Why are we discussing about $100?
No.
What?
Like, make the town pay 100 a day or something.
Oh, no,
So keep it running.
I refuse.
I hope you realize something, okay? I have school. I have 5 days of school. I'm not
But
gonna
you're
put
also
on
not
the
a town
Saturday.
owner.
Wait, Dread Mike, what's your in-game name? I don't know you.
What?
What?
I'm Snow.
Hi.
What? I am Confucian.
I honestly don't know what's going on.
I don't either. What was the question?
Oh my god. To raise town taxes.
Well, you know I knew that, but there was a question asked about somebody's in-game name.
Oh,
yeah.
I was asking, what your name was, Dread Mike. I don't know you.
What do you know? Like my real life name or like?
No, like your
in-game
name. Yeah.
Dread
It's
Mike.
just for fun. It's just for fun.
Okay.
It's just for fun.
Okay.
No, I disagree with the $500 a day, thank you.
Yes, I disagree.
I even disagree with 100, because, like...
Yeah. Because the thing is, right, nobody has time to go on every single day to pay to
I
be
might
able
be
to get
a
an amount of
streamer,
money
but
to pay
I'm not
taxes.
even coming on online.
Yeah.
It's going to be
It's the
kind
entire
of like...
town contributing, that's the thing though.
But I don't want some players to be kicked out because they don't have...
It's not separate players, it's the entire town.
Yeah, he's like, that is a good idea. Tax the town, like the town pays to pretty much say the server, and the players will be taxed a little bit, and all those players that you have in your town get taxed just a little bit, make up for the big bit that the town's getting taxed.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, can you make it individual from town to town?
Every town pays like just a certain tax for upkeep. It's daily upkeep.
Oh yeah, also Brad, there's a major exploit that I have found. I haven't used it as much. I've used it once just to test it out. Magma blocks are absolutely OP in your cell shop. Just saying.
Sorry.
Just saying. I get $500 every stack that takes me about 10 seconds to mine in the nether.
What are they?
Oh, so you're talking about lava blocks. Alright, that thing is out of the market.
Yeah, magma blocks are so OP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, the shops doesn't seem like it's working.
Not intentionally.
I suggest implementing a black market.
The what?
I suggest a black market.
Why?
No.
You know, I did.
That's like a
I was actually planning to have a black market.
That's like a prison theme.
But since I have to manage the normal shop many times,
we'll call it a market where everybody can like try to sell stuff.
Okay.
We're not gonna rely on this.
Please, one person at a time.
This is just.
Please.
It's
getting
like-
a migraine,
please.
Maybe change your shop signs in the config if you can to make it not demand the exact amount of items, because for nether star, because you're demanding 64 nether star, you have to have 64 nether star. Like, you can't just sell one for oh, never mind, I changed that.
Whoever sets the sign.
All of these are still demanding the amount of stuff. Like, when you're saying it's buying 64, you have to give it 64.
Yes, but
You get me? So like, the harder stuff to get is gonna be way harder.
What?
If you know what I mean.
Okay,
Because
wait. Wait a second.
I feel like I'm reading a book, and like I wasn't paying attention for like 1 second, and I don't get the entire thing. Like, what was being asked again?
Oh, bye. Was he talking about?
This was mainly the future player data. This has nothing to do with shops. We'll have a forum where you can suggest stuff like that. Like, the forum is going to make things so much easier for staff and just everybody in general, because it'll be a lot more organized and we'll be able to do things a lot better. So, I mean, shop stuff, guys, is Sniper. Sniper's the one who created the shops. Maybe having suggestions.
What?
Yeah. Maybe suggestions, just like, don't like demand it, just maybe suggest it and then just be done with suggesting. Don't suggest it more than once, because it kind of, us staff, we have lots to do. And
right, everybody has their own lives.
Yeah.
I don't know how, like, people don't really understand that not everybody can just stay home and work on a Minecraft server 24/7.
Like, even as staff, like, even someone who owns it, they can't be there all the time.
Yeah. People, like I said, people have their own lives. So, like, when you make a suggestion, like Red said, don't demand it. And realize it's probably going to take time to implement if your suggestion was there we go, was accepted.
Yeah.
I can't English.
Wronglish.
Wronglish.
Same, don't worry. Wronglish, it's a wronglish.
I am the creator of Wronglish, and it is beginning to spread. You're welcome.
Okay, so another thing that was that I suggested for myself to implement it. Should we do like a server-wide event, like weekly events, just like play mini games, have fun?
That's something I do want to do, and I also want to make it a special rank for like an event coordinator. And then
I've already on the last server that I staffed on, I already like created all the builds for like every single one of them, and I have the schematics.
So if you really, Mr. Jackson, if you come up with good event ideas, and we can have a server specifically for events.
Are you looking at the stream right now, Red?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Too much work.
I'm also not quite sure why we're streaming, by the way, but that's just why.
There's some people don't come and they want to come. Here's the stream. Anyways, on the same YouTube account that I'm using right now, I have recorded all the weekly events that I have did in the past. It's really quiet.
I was just about to say, I'm watching this right now, and I cannot read a single thing because
I'm just staying silent.
The quality. It says that it's at 720p, and it looks like I'm looking at Simlish.
Yeah.
Hey, man, looks like the plugin is causing some issues with.
Max has broken that shop.
Okay, look. Okay, look. I tried to sell armor, like custom armor, and the armor got stuck floating above it, and I couldn't place anything there.
That's because of the custom.
There's my channel.
I promise I didn't do it this time.
Feel free to check out some of the events that I have did previously.
Shameless plug. Shameless plug. Go subscribe. Shameless plug.
I'm confused.
What does that have to do with anything we're doing right now?
He's live streaming right now. That's why he shared that.
That makes a lot more sense. I'm so used to Twitch.
Yeah, I'm used to I don't like YouTube's live streaming. It looks odd. But I'm also a Twitch streamer. So.
Okay, so you know what? You know why my quality is so bad? Well, and the reason why I'm like the stream doesn't like match up with what's happening currently. So here's a story. On YouTube, when I was setting up my live stream, I've set it to like for like a better quality video, but then kind of lags behind. So I'm like, okay, fine, do it, and then like 5 minutes later, the stream started, and
Max, don't take my headphones out.
I'm using OBS, and I kind of can't make the video better to the point where it's not like lagging for me. So
okay, I might be able to help you later, but not right now. It has to do with your bitrate and your internet, like how fast your internet upload speed is. So if you have it at the basic settings, you're not going to be able to stream at that setting unless your internet is good enough for it. That's why you're experiencing so much lag, because it's trying to process a video at 1080p, and you might only have enough internet for, like, I don't know, for 400, like, what is it, 360, 480? Like, my internet, the highest I can stream with my internet is 720. I can get no higher. If I try to go higher, my internet goes to shitternet.
Isn't it always that way, though?
True.
Isn't it always that way?
Yeah, I have shitternet.
Okay, let's pause this conversation for a second and move back on topic.
Yeah, let's go back on the topic of
I'm going to bed now.
Good night.
Like
good night.
Good morning.
Night,
Good
person.
night.
It's like daytime for me, but good night.
It's 10:50 a.m. for me, but sure.
Yeah, it's 1 a.m. for me, so good luck.
It's like 4:50
p.m. I have not slept since last stream.
Jesus Christ! Why are you still awake?
I had work to do, then I wanted to see the meeting, and it was only 2 hours away.
Only.
I thought Red was awake the entire time. He was just
he's AFK asleep every single day.
It was really funny because, like, halfway through when Zombie Mike and I were PvPing, he was just like, okay, night, and then he just completely went AFK. He literally did /AFK.
I went on about 3 hours after I got off. I was like, why is this still in here? Why? Then the day we're gonna go to sleep. Why?
I like that you just, like, you went AFK in the PvP area, so, like, we're all trying to shoot you.
I was watching your stream, I was watching the replay.
Oh, please ignore my screaming at somebody later.
Oh, no, I noticed that. It was crazy.
I don't understand. I need to do a PSA that I never thought I needed to do, apparently. Do not push me while I am AFK in Skyblock.
Don't verbally or mentally, either.
Yes.
We always do it verbally, though.
Verbally?
Yeah, sure.
There's a difference.
There's a difference, yes.
I don't push. There's a difference there.
If I'm going to do an event, how long do you guys think it should be?
Depends
Very
on what your
short
event.
if it's weekly, and if it's a monthly event, you should make it a bit longer.
Yes, because like the previous events that I've did would instead of taking 1 hour, it took like 2.5 hours. Probably won't go on for like 2.5 hours, but like probably 1.5 hours.
I would never.
It should be a single event that's challenging for players, and like, you know, they get good stuff for they get rewards for what they do.
You see, I'm
usually I just give them like in-game money instead, you know.
So drop party.
No, like that you get rewarded for your win.
Or like, you know, there's people that do Christmas events, and then I don't know why you would ever do a Valentine's Day event, but there's that, and then like there's holiday.
Technically, that could actually be very entertaining.
That could technically be very entertaining. Yes.
I have an informational thread design that. Oh wait, that's not it. Nope. Stop. Oh,
Honestly, I feel like events depend on what way you want the server to go. Like whether or not you want an RPG aspect or more of like a grinding aspect, or like what do you want the server to feel like? That will determine what type of events you should do. I hope somebody understands what I just said, because in my mind, I do. To other fellow players of a certain server I shall not name, you probably understand exactly what I'm saying.
I completely understand, yes. One suggestion for events. If you do like Christmas and those kinds of things, try not to do weekly as well, because you might get a little overwhelmed.
Yes.
Like on that other server, they haven't been able to keep up with that. So I just try not to overwork yourself with that.
Yes, please don't. Please don't.
You'll end up having some confused players. You'll be stressed out yourself. It's just not fun.
Usually I just do it. Every month I change the mini games that are in the event server thing. I build new ones, create new ones, and then keep a couple that people like, and you know. Usually I would take like a couple weeks to build a new server, so every month there's probably gonna be like three events a month, you know. So and then sometimes when it's like Christmas or Halloween, I'll do something of that style, but
holiday.
But those exclusive ones, I'll probably make new mini games just for that day of the exclusive event, and I'll probably charge for admission. But then you also get like really good rewards in the end.
Like a guaranteed drop that looks up like a good, you know. I lost how to verb. I lost how to work.
You lost what?
I don't know at this point in time.
You lost what? Hold on. You lost what?
Ignore me, please.
She lost Phineas.
I said verb, like V-E-R-B, but I meant
you lost sanity. You lost sanity.
That's been gone for a very long time.
Finally, mate 9, yes I am hearing this. She lost verb.
2 plus 2 equals 6.
Agreed.
So,
-1, that's 7.
So we have decided that we should do events.
I like events, yes, but don't like...
Weekly events should be 30 minutes max, and monthly ones should be at least
30 minutes? Like...
I don't know.
Like
maybe a small maze.
By the way, just letting you know, it takes a while to create like new mini games and make sure like it works. Probably won't be 30 minutes a week. Like that's just not happening for me. So probably at least an hour. An hour to 9
You just up the amount.
And by the way, for you Europeans, it won't be at a time like right now when everyone's sleeping. It'll probably be like at 1 or 2 o'clock my time, which is like 3 hours ago. So by the time the event is done, people should be able to sleep.
I'm not quite sure I understand what was just said.
Most servers
has their mic underwater.
Most servers that do events, their events last a full 24 hours, with one part of the day maybe being something special. But that means everyone from any time zone can experience a part of the event. Like you get a certain kit, and then you get to go somewhere, and you get to open up a box or something. You get this random item that's
That's the experience I have with events. I don't have this like time limit, like, oh, you only have 30 minutes to come on the server and come do this thing before the event's gone forever. Woo!
Welcome to factions.
It's not like gone forever, but like.
Reason. I'm very much a townie player, but that's also because that's what I do in my personal game anyway, is I literally create towns.
And I create massive obsidian bases in one day.
Aside from the minigame events, because like for minigames you can't just like leave the server out and then like expect random person to join and like no one else is there. Like what fun is that? So for the minigames events, yes, that has to be like a set time that everyone knows when to join when everyone's on. But I can do like a factions event, like a 24-hour event on the day when I'm doing the mini games, and I have like people do factions and like open up random chests, you know, go explore. Oh, something like an adventure map. Sniper.
Sniper coming up with
that. There could be adventure map events are probably the hardest events to design and are a pain in the butt.
Yes, they are going to be.
And just realize, guys, Sniper, he's coming up with all the builds and the storyline and the items. My job is to literally create all of that.
Have fun with that.
However carried away he gets, I'm going to be working hours on every single quest.
Not necessarily, you could just
or
tell
instead
me.
of an adventure world, like a custom adventure world, just like a random seed, and then I'll go in and then put in crates
If you need help with
stuff.
any sort of storylines, I am a writer. I do a lot of fantasy stuff. So, like, I can definitely help with writing.
Same for me.
Yeah, same for Max, but Max is a staff member on a different server, so she may not have as much time as I do. But she would definitely help.
I have more time than I should, let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Good for
If you need
because
help
I
with
need that
number
time.
crunching, just ask me.
I mean, I'm learning how to, like, code and stuff, so I can't help you with that aspect, because I am not confident. However, writing, that's my passion. So, I got you, fam.
I'm too
I don't
far
really
out
do
for
Java
doing
coding. Like, I enjoy just doing web for now, cause like, with all these crazy stuff going on.
I feel we should probably round back to the topic of why would the server, Townie server rather, need to be reset? Because I'm still confused as to what the reset.
I don't think we
I just
should
think it's
have a
fun.
reset.
I just think it's fun.
What?
I will be happy with the reset.
I think my town members would hate me because I would have a different idea on, like, what way to go about it, and it would involve literally moving a mountain again.
Renee!
Oh. Moving a mountain, please start.
I'm not
Well,
after this
I'm
torture enough.
used to this. I'm
Alright, so the first question is, why do we need a reset?
That is my
We
biggest
don't.
question. Like, what is the point of it? Why is it necessary?
Based on the whole entire place is unclaimed. Well, I probably shouldn't have said that, but yeah, the whole entire place is unclaimed.
Oh, are you talking about, like, the townie block problem? Like, from the migration? Like, how some towns still have like chunks claimed from the old server? So
Yes, but
I
it's
know how to
like
fix
not even existent.
I know how to fix it.
What we're gonna do is we disable the revert on unclaimed.
Oh shoot.
We're gonna delete all the claim files for towns. Towns will still be there, and then just reclaim it so we won't have any issues for the future. So like,
Or
we'll refund the prices it takes, and we'll refund the bonus blocks if you have any bonus block purchased. All you have to do is screen that.
I'm really fine with rebuilding.
But I already figured. Well, I don't think I figured it out. Who figured out how to do the /t unclaim all? It literally gets rid of everything named. All you have to do is claim from there.
dash all, T unclaimed dash all or something.
Yeah, it's /town space unclaimed space all. It unclaims Bixby. I'm not talking to you. Shut up. My phone thought I was talking to it. Sorry. It unclaims literally everything. I don't know why I decided to define the T in literally. Don't mind me. I am extremely tired. But it unclaims every piece of land that you have ever claimed and gives it all back. Yeah. So, like, that's what I did to my town, hence why the Great Swallowing of Michino Caverns happened. But now that it's turned off, town owners should be able to unclaim all and get all of their land back to them. Like, they're able to claim everything again.
Like now, I was copying and pasting the road, man. Come on.
Sorry.
Also,
so
we need to make it where it takes them to
All
the
right.
hub and puts them out.
There's too many people talking at once. I'm sorry, Red, start again.
We need to make sure it takes them to the hub instead of taking them off the whole game.
What? Oh,
what?
Crap.
Whenever the server stops, you end up going to the start menu.
Oh, yes.
Sure.
That should be in it. Oh my god! Wrong button. Sorry.
Lower your mic.
I was about to press something else and I pressed restart.
If you're an OBS, I suggest putting a voice suppressor on.
Oh gosh, okay.
Anyway. I still don't think my question, or rather, probably everybody's question in here was answered. Why would this server need reset?
At first, before this meeting, it looked as if it needed to be reset, but we might be able to get through it without reset.
I think we can.
At first, I thought we'd do the reset just for fun.
For fun.
Later, as a lot of people stated, some stuff has taken way too much time to be just wasted because of a simple situation like so. So that made me change my mind slightly.
Okay, so no reset confirmed?
Yes.
I mean, if there is, I really don't.
Where?
I'll play on.
No. Oh, no player reset. No player item reset.
I kind of want a player item reset just because I got cheated in armor.
Okay, just take snipe stuff. Problem solved.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that was to replace the armor that I actually had originally.
Can you at least make a reset kit so we can actually get some stuff? Because I don't want to.
You just have to hit starter. It reset because new server.
Let's get started again.
So
$20.
Our prayers are answered.
$20. Okay, you know what? I'm proud.
22, I thought.
No, 20.
Oh, okay. Well, close enough.
Oh,
plus, it's not like
there's only
diamonds are hard to get because of the voting, so.
There's only one problem.
What?
Red.
Yeah.
Can you cheat my way into Vapon again?
Into what?
Cheat it?
I left it and
You left Zombie's town.
maybe.
Why don't you just at him in the Gracieverse and tell him to get his butt on Athamus to add you again?
Oh, sorry. That.
Well, if somebody's sleeping, I'm not gonna.
He's not sleeping. It's 7 o'clock. It's actually 6 o'clock p.m. for him.
Yep.
He's not sleeping. I promise.
He's not sleeping.
Oh.
Basically, if it's like super early morning for you, we're not asleep.
Sad violin. Yeah, we're gonna play some sad violin, please.
I don't have a violin on me, so I can't. Sorry. I have a trumpet. Is that close enough?
Actually, holy fuck.
I'm not gonna pull it out. I need valve oil. Sorry. Actually,
Wait,
I need waffle milk.
hold on. T set me up red rum 64. There we go. Okay, I'm out. Bye bye.
What?
Oh god.
What?
Tea leaf. There we go. Now
I
you
am
want to travel.
Confucian.
No,
I
you
think-
understand when you get on stuff.
Has everything been said that people have been thinking, or is there still more that needs said? Because I've said the points that I thought have needed said, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I think so.
Honestly, I don't mind either way, too much reset or no reset. I'm used to both ways.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I
A town of Faye.
Very, very old
I'm
town.
sorry.
I know, right?
Bless you.
Thank you. That was a hiccup, though.
Okay, now the problem comes. If we don't, we need the shop. Otherwise, we can't make money. Well, unless we do AH, which somebody buy my
You make money
totally
in
worth
town
it, run
server.
Alright, first, the reason why they sent the spreadsheet is, number one, I'm sick of revising it. Number two, jobs in town easily earn you money.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, I forgot about jobs.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, oh my god.
A lot of people do that jobs.
I'm too used to
The
SMPs,
jobs
okay?
and MCMMO were probably my most favorite things that are in the server, so I could not forget about it, except for
The only thing I'm used to is
Renee, you forgot that.
SMP, which is without commands. I completely forgot.
I forgot. I mean, like, I forgot that like the player data wasn't saved, so it wasn't part of my job, and I had been digging for about an hour.
Can somebody cheat my way into Bacon again?
Why don't you just go at zombie? I didn't dash you to Michino Caverns until then. Is that okay?
I got this. Don't worry, I got this.
Just go scream at zombie for about 10 hours.
And if you don't want to, I can totally do it.
Yeah, I could totally do it. I have no issues bugging him. It's not like Max and Zombie and I are like best friends or anything.
Alright, hold on.
Sorry, what is a best friend?
I thought you meant.
So I assume this is
There
the
you go.
issue at hand is.
Okay, going off topic again.
So I assume the entire meeting is done because we already, addressed everything that we need to.
I'm fairly certain everything has been said that needed to be stated.
Alright, cool. So I'll be working on the new event servers for the next couple of weeks. And then it should be ready to go on the first Sunday of February.
Sounds good.
And
Hold on, am I in charge of building stuff?
I mean for you to pull him up like
No,
that. He's the
I'm like doing everything, so everyone else just like, well, the staff at least, I guess, I do whatever you want to, I guess.
I'm just going to do my normal
Oh yeah,
way.
and by the way, there'll probably be parkour in there, and it's gonna be kind of hard. Just saying.
Did you say parkour? Because
Yes.
I'm dead. I can't. Nope. I'm loose.
I am totally
And
up
I
for
made
that.
the world's hardest parkour.
Let's go parkour, let's go. I'm parkour.
Max. What are you doing?
Oh.
But anyways,
Oh,
no
the
one
cat.
makes it to the finish line on my parkour maps anyway, so
I can't parkour.
Okay, Jacksonville, where's the parkour map? I'll download it.
no.
I will beat it.
Is it like one of those 100 cactus parkours?
No.
Oh, please no.
No.
Okay.
I hate cactus parkours. I even
Come on.
hate ladder parkours,
Is the
but
meeting
like
over?
Is it
Come
X1?
on. Come on, Jacksonville. Come on.
Is it over? It's 7, right?
yes.
Right?
No, it is not over at
When
all.
I'm done with my parkour map, I'll let you. I'll create a little copy of it, like a little snippet of it, and then have you guys check it out. Probably the hardest one, but like Hardest jumps.
Do it. I'll attempt to get it. There's one request.
The server, because it's very younger.
Older.
No, I meant like how many. Most of us are older in here, so like it's very evident when we have a younger player.
It's kind of surprising how, like, there's a lot of people who are over 18 playing Minecraft on this server. I've never seen this many at once, but like,
I don't find anything wrong with that.
Usually, it's either 15 or 16-year-olds.
No,
not really.
Yes.
Not really.
No.
I'm saying that as a 15-year-old,
like,
but that's not the point.
Like the ones that are on the marketplaces, at least. That's
usually
the little
kids that.
That's usually the people I encounter, at least.
Faction servers. You mean like the little kids that hack on faction servers? And be like, oh, it's just plain silver. It's just
you have no clue how much I hate those people and how many I have had to ban over the years.
Oh.
Don't worry, I feel the same. Except for the ban part. The spam doesn't work.
The best part is they don't even know how to work their clients.
Server. That's fun. I have to say.
It didn't seem like the spam worked today. I'm gonna go do parkour. I'm out.
Alright, see ya.
Is there, the point is there parkour to server anywhere? I think that's a no.
Alright.
Also, Jacksonville, I have one request for your parkour map.
Yes.
No triple neos. Whatever you do, no triple neos.
Oh, thank you for that idea.
Good idea, let's add that.
Thank you for that idea.
What are those? I'm confused.
Okay, so reading it's like this, and I have and then like this. This is like the dash lines is like the block where you walk on, and the ones are like 2 blocks high, and I have to jump over that.
I am okay with this. I'm not okay with triple neos.
What about double?
I'm not okay.
What about double?
Double's alright. Double's easy.
Yeah.
Hey, Brad, mind if I drag you to the Snap channel a little bit?
I guess the fun part of these mini-game events is to watch the people rage quit.
I swear,
very bad.
Like, it's not gonna be all about parkour, but like, parkour is the only thing that makes people rage quit, so.
Max, what was that? I didn't hear you. I'm fairly certain this is over, so what do we need to go back to doing?
Alright, people, bye.
Bye. To work on my stream.
I go ahead.
Okay, so, let's go. Did you just say you have to go? Oh wait, that's for you. Never mind. That was good!
It's not 7 PM at night for me, okay?
Yeah, no, it's like 10 o'clock in the morning for you.
11.
Sure. Why are you eating breakfast at 11? That's lunchtime!
Renee, that's when I woke up.
That's my second or third dinner.
Second or third dinner.
I stay awake a long time.
The main
Thank you. I don't know if you would turn the ping off for random players just doing it everybody, but please, thank you for not letting them do that, because that is the most annoying shit in the world.
What? What is?
My thigh. Somebody just... people go into my ears and he goes my thigh. Okay.
Well,
okay, I'm going to restart.
If we're done, so...
Yeah, Max.
Restarting bungee cord.
Let me know where I was going with that.
Let me know if anything else changes, but I'm off.
Yeah, guys.
Bye.
Yeah.